Hello and welcome back to The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, where we are still doing these sword trials. We just took care of a guardian, and now we've got loot to grab, or maybe it's just bombs. I'm sure those are there to give people an easier way of doing some damage to the guardian, but yeah, I guess if you don't have a shield, you'll need a bit more oomph. But if you've got a shield and know the timing for it, then you don't really have that much to fear from a single stationary guardian. Plenty of arrows, too. For shooting it in the eye, I suppose. But no ancient arrows. So are we going to get like an... Yeah, we are getting a reward floor. That's good. I like rewards. And this time I'm not going to scare away the fairy. I'm going to grab it first thing. Here, fairy, fairy. Come here. A little lower. A little lower, I said. You're going higher? That's the opposite of the thing I asked for? Come on, lower. Lower. Come on. There we go. Grab this, because having another doesn't hurt until such a time as our weapon inventory is full. Grabbing everything I can before I open the chests. Kind of interesting they only give us 2 apples here. Okay, looks like we've just got Hyrule Bass. It's not nearly as nice as the armored carps they gave us in the beginner ones. But I suppose it's still something. Nice. We actually get pants? Now we can kick boxes without Link being in pain. And a very nice bow. Just a quick look with Magnesis here. Didn't expect there to be anything. There wasn't. And yeah, seems we've got all that we're getting, unless maybe they hid some bird eggs on top of this big tree. No, they hid nothing on top of this big tree. Okay, time to do some cooking. What can we cook? Let's definitely cook one of these, because sometimes it is incredibly useful to be able to get yourself a full stamina replenishment. Gonna cook all the razor shrooms together. Should give us, yep, a medium boost. Oh, I should have also, or no, adding the bananas wouldn't have made it a large, because we've only got 1 banana. Okay, now we just want something that'll give a lot of health all at once. Because that way, if we're in a real pinch, we can get a lot of health all at once. And we'll cook the bird stuff together as well. Sure, why not? Get something to make us faster in a place where speed probably doesn't matter too much. And then we can toss in a tiny bit of stamina here. Okay. Sure. And there we go. That ought to keep us going for a while. And so further down we go. Or is it further up? I honestly am not sure what direction we're going. It's dark. Oh boy, is it dark. Not a fan of it being dark. Okay, that didn't explode on anything, but these are fire keys. Don't want them to just show up and cause problems. Though they might set all this grass on fire, which they're doing anyway. Certainly could help a little bit with visibility. Oh, those are a bit farther than I expected them to be. We got a torch, yeah? Yeah. Helps a little. Be nice if these keys were all there was. Oh. Apparently they were. That's good. I like being able to see. So, did I miss anything? Were the keys my path up to a ledge with a box? It doesn't look like it. In fact, it looks like they've hidden nothing here, even though they easily could have, because it was dark. But I guess that's probably why they didn't. It would have been a little mean if they hid things in the dark. Because how are you supposed to see them until the lights turn on? Seriously, more dark? Okay, there's definitely a skull. I can see the lantern inside it. How can you see me, Lizalfos? Oop. Not what I wanted to do. Oh, you're that kind. Stop. Stop. I would sooner do that. Use an ice arrow. Than let those guys continue doing what they're doing. Okay. Ooh. Couple of Zolfos. Okay, that didn't do much. Are you going to be another fiery one? Yep. Though, if I'm killing things in one hit, I'm better off using a bow that is weaker. But I can't see. Well, I was able to see a lot for a brief moment. Nice fire sword you got. Can I have it? Oh, I didn't mean immediately. That was very obliging of you, but... next time, don't. Okay, still one in there. And I should probably worry about my health a little bit here. Yeah, let's do that. There's no overhealing, so there's no reason not to. And this also is no overhealing, so let's do it. Yeah. Oh. Someone's at full health. You a fiery one? Even if you're not, you are a nasty one. Your health bar tells me as much. Okay. Are you alone? You might be alone. Ooh, boy, you've got health. And you've got arrows I don't like. Whoa, that was close. Oh, my bow broke. Let's use another one of these. And then we can use... let's smack him with this. Excuse you. Okay, now we can see. So that's all that's in here, eh? Anything around? Did I see sparkles? No, I did not. Anything hiding anywhere? Doesn't look like anything magnetic is hiding anywhere. Please tell me this was the last of the dark areas. I don't want more darkness. So the one that we just killed, dang it, more darkness, was probably a black Lizalfos. Oh boy. We've got a wizrobe of some sort. And a camp of bokoblins. Ooh. This tower seems like a place both good to go to for the vantage point it can provide, and yet also dangerous because it'd probably make me quite visible. Is that just a brazier on it? Yes, I believe so. Though I don't know that my visibility changes under, like, any circumstances. Ooh, I could kill that guy with an ice arrow. So let's save those. Thankfully, these guys have their eyes glow in the dark. I'm going to need them to stop dancing if I'm to pull off a headshot. Ooh, he's got some health. But he's dead now. Where are you trying to go, buddy? Should actually try and kill him soon, because otherwise his weapon's going to burn out. And unless I'm mistaken, that's a spiked Boko Bat Club thing. Which, that's 12 damage just waiting to happen. And throwing that away would be a shame. Sounds like this guy's got a metal shield. The wizrobe has spotted us. Link, why are you climbing? If Link hadn't decided to... There's another one? Oh no, the fireball bounced off the wall. Yeah, if Link hadn't decided to climb that wall there, probably would have been able to pull off the shot before the wizrobe went and fired his meteors. But hey, it's a meteor rod. Though I need health. I should get on that. Now, I guess the stamina regain isn't going to matter much. We do have a full stamina refiller anyway, so at this point, just more health is more useful. I don't think that rusty halberd's going to come into play, but if we find a stone octorok or whatever they're called, then there's the slightest of chances. So let's get back to using this woodcutter's axe on boxes. Lots of arrows. I do appreciate that. And so much for this axe. So now we'll use this one to open boxes, because I still am not a huge fan of woodcutter's axes as weaponry. So anything to be seen from up here? Nah, don't see anywhere they would have put any loot at least. But maybe, just maybe, over here? Nothing. Wait, sparkles. Oh. I don't care about rusty broadsword, but rusty shield can still be used to parry a guardian laser. Hang on a moment. That's ruined wall. The fire playing off it made it look almost like boxes. At least in terms of color. But whatever. Looks like we are indeed going down. Ugh. More darkness. Will it ever end? So it looks like that tower is empty. From there, wait, can we see something here? No, that's just fire. So just gonna crouch walk on up this tower. And hopefully from atop it, we can see something we can use. As, oh. Oh. Is it alone? Hang on. Need to actually be standing and actually have my shield out. Also, yeah, let's use the worst shield we can for this. Got it. Lights, please. Yay! That's kind of weird that both boss floor type deals so far have just been a solitary guardian. I mean, putting it in the dark is a little neat, but ultimately it doesn't change how you fight it. At least if you're confident enough to parry its lasers. I do appreciate that they leave a lot of explosives around that you could use on it. And by a lot, I apparently mean 3, because I'm not seeing any more. But, Link, come on. Take the stairs like a normal person. More darkness? Are you kidding me, game? Ooh, there's someone or something right there. Is there a Hinox here? Sounds like there's a Hinox here. Oh, is that it? Just a Hinox in the dark. The fact that it's in the dark is not helpful, especially because my TV is of the opinion that, hey, if everything's dark on screen, I should lower the brightness. Which I guess does help in such cases as when... Wait, trial of the Hinox? Yeah, it helps in such cases as when, like, you're in a dark area and suddenly there's a bright flash. I guess it can protect your eyes. But I don't want it to do that. Like, I want to have better visibility, TV. And I don't know how to make it not do the things it do. This Hinox has got some health. And it's got foot armor. Looks like it might be wooden, though. It is. So that gets us an advantage. What was spreading flame there? Was it me? Was I accidentally being my own worst enemy? Link just tried to climb something, I think. Okay, let's use this. No, Link, don't just climb things. No, Link! I can't even see the things to avoid climbing them. If I die here, it's because Link decided to climb something he shouldn't. But death isn't looking likely. Really? He had a thunderstorm rod? So is this going to be the last trial in this particular dungeon? Or is there going to be something I can use the thunderstorm rod on? I do not know. What I do know is there don't seem to really be supplies to gather. And last time the Hinox was the last floor, so maybe it'll be the same here. Oh no, we just get another reward floor. Okay. So is this going to be twice as long then? Are we done with darkness? Please just tell me we're done with darkness, game. Oh, fairy. I almost botched this one. There we go. 2 fairies. I will gladly accept both. A couple Endura shrooms is good for making more stamina foods. And more Hyrule Bass. The most boring fish they could have given us. Okay, I think what I'm going to do here is get rid of a couple weapons that are no good. So that we can afford to potentially pick up weapons that are good. And if the... Okay, for a moment I thought that was actually igniting the things. If they don't give us 3 weapons in these boxes, then we can just pick up whatever we still want. Ooh. We get 2 pieces of armor. Okay, and we can grab 1 more weapon back, so let's, I guess, grab the fire rod. Whoop, hang on. Don't want to throw that just yet. I honestly prefer using boko clubs over the axe, but the axe is good for breaking boxes. So now for the cooking show. We'll keep this cooking brief-ish. Because health is good. Even though I probably would have been better off just doing the Endurance Room alone like this, because that way I've got more flexibility with when I use it for just stamina purposes. And these are both for movement speed, so I can cook them together. And I could use a fairy with it, but I think I'll leave those for saving me from any lethal mistakes. So let's equip this. And then this for now. If we see any enemies we need to use melee on, we will switch weapons, but otherwise we're fine as we are. Oh, hey guys. There's a lot of you. Okay. Yeah, let's just get in there. Go ham with Boko Club. 1 hit does them in. They don't do too much damage when they hit me. Probably could have ranged them down. Had similar levels of success. Oh, I also could have used Cryonis to create myself pillars, because these guys seem to want to just sit in one spot and range me. So yeah, if I just used Cryonis to make pillars, then I could have had cover the whole time. But that's fine. We can use Cryonis here to get a box. Okay. We probably also could have shot him in the eyes. But we only got hit once, and we took him down fairly expediently, so can't really question my methods too much. Of note, I was using I as a non-existent noun for that sentence. Subject. Yeah. Oh. Hello. Are you going to drop that axe for me? Thank you. So these do more damage against ancient things, but I think I'm going to hold on to it just in case they want us to fight like a guardian or something. Even though I am quite confident in my ability to bring down a guardian with a shield. But that guardian spear is probably better than this rusty halberd will ever become. Yeah, I see you there. Okay, what do we drop for that? Do we drop the torch? If it gets dark again, I would be very upset, so let's drop that. We've got a better fire-based rod anyway. So I can't help but notice these barriers are of varying heights. I feel like that means they would want to hide something atop the tallest one, but I would have no way to get up there without actually using the mini guardians doing their little spinny laser and creating an updraft. So I guess I've permanently screwed myself out of whatever may have been hiding up there. Okay. More water, more guardians. But if I don't fail, I can get to them without much trouble. Wow, just one hit. I guess that isn't outside the realm of expectation, because this weapon's got the same damage output as the last one that I used to kill these little laser turret guys. Oops. Need to actually press X with proper timing if I'm to jump off this. But I could just as easily do this. And then that. Oh, look at you. You've got a shield. That's cute. I'm going to want to pick up that sword. Seriously, Link? Why did you slip off of that? Considering our boomerang is nearly broken, there's a good chance that it'll be fully broken before we're done here. And hello, item box, treasure chest thing. Wonder why that guy over there is doing all that sparking. Hi. Yep, so much for that boomerang. Looks like no treasure chests in this pool. We'll have to check them all, because if there's one, there might be more. I like how I just slid it to me. Ooh. That is nice. So, I guess we can get rid of this. I'm probably also going to need to get rid of one more thing, but we can save the decision as for what for when the time comes. And let's just poke this guy with this spear. Wanted to dodge out of the way, but yeah. Just gotta get the timing right is all. You jerk. Ah. They can't swim. This is good to know. I mean, I don't know why I'm surprised. Apparently, full-size guardians can't swim either. So we definitely want to grab this, and apparently we already could. Aye, that's right, because we had a thing break and we had dropped that. Okay. So before we leave, just one last check, and yep, no more chests. They really like their mini guardians in this particular trial. Wow, you just went right by me, huh? Just checking on top of these corner things to make sure there's no chests. And there are not. Though there is burnable stuff here. Why? To where am I meant to create an updraft? Because clearly an updraft must be the goal. Ow. Got a little too close there. Or am I just supposed to burn these guys? Is that the goal? I mean, it's workable. It's just not an amazing result. Okay, we need to make this guy dead. Yeah, sure. Ooh. That's close. Try it, I dare you. Stupid. There's another spot of dried leaves. Okay. Well, that's definitely something we need to make room for. I guess we'll drop the torch and just hope that there will be no more dark sections. Yeah, why the leaves? Like, if it's just meant to be a trap to aid us, or maybe it's to harm us. Maybe if we accidentally stood there and took a laser, it would ignite them. Because I'm not seeing anywhere for us to want to float to. There doesn't seem to be anything hiding up above those. Like, if there was a hole in the middle of them with a chest hidden inside that we couldn't see from the ground, then that'd be one thing, but we can see everything from the ground, and there's no such hole, so I guess the leaves are just there for our use and or our hindrance. Oh. This is a familiar setup. Is it just going to be a regular Guardian? No, it's not. It would have been funny if it was just a Guardian Stalker. Oh, but it's... This is a major test of strength, Guardian. So this is probably the last floor. Okay, backflip was not the right choice. I always want them to swing that a bit before they actually do. So this is probably the last floor, meaning I can just use my strongest stuff, and I guess this is my best option. Because we can still use a shield. And it's 30 damage. I was not trying to backflip, camera. It is annoying when it's the camera that's responsible for you not doing the right things. Okay, so much for that sword. Next best bet, I guess this one. There's the flurry rush we wanted. Well, sure couldn't see much through all the effects on screen there. And there's a fairy. That hurt more than expected. So, I guess... I mean, if we're expecting this to be the last thing, then eating our mightiest food is a decent idea. But then if I eat this, it would kill the attack up. So let's eat this. Well, so much for that sword. Sure, let's use this. Again, camera was trying to side hop, not backflip. Oh, let's back away here. We don't want to take that laser again. It hurts. Okay. Figured why not throw it. And there we go. So is that truly going to be the last floor of this particular section? Let's find out. It is. Okay. That's good, because this episode's running kind of long. Yeah, thanks. Okay, so is it going to be like 50 damage now? So by the look of things, the next segment's going to be the last, and it'll create a bridge from that platform to where the sage is. Or not sage, monk. Old dude. Yeah. Oh, there's several of them. 7 of them. Maybe they are sages then. Be neat if there was an option to just continue on to the next segment so I could keep all the stuff I've got right now. But then again, starting with more health might be more worthwhile. Really depends. So 50 damage. Yep. So the last one's going to make it permanently powered up, I know that much. Which means I guess it'll be 60 damage unless they're counting powered up as being stronger now. I wonder if I get it powered up when it's at 50, would it just go to 60 or would it instead go to 80? Probably just to 60. All right, well, that's going to be it for this episode. Join us next time when we try the last trial. See you then, friends.